On a team from the AAC, the UTSA Roadrunners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Roadrunners will kick it away first. Fielded in the end zone, it's Smith. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Set on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll pull it on the read. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, making sure they shut down that option.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Finds his target down the middle. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
There are analytics out there in college football that say maybe you can go for that at that point of the field here in the first half. It's still early. If you don't get it, you can come back later in the game, make it up, score some more points, and that mistake will be erased. The problem is right now at this juncture of the game, that was a big-time error. The fact that you didn't get that, you're now gifting your opponent points.
To the air, it's McCown. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. On 2nd down, just keeps firing. This time it's complete. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And those slot receivers nowadays, they're little water bugs, man. You can play touch football in an elevator to lose to these guys because they're so quick and so dynamic. Get open and catch the football.
They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, on 3rd and short and field goal range, they dial up the pass play. Quarterback was trying to get through his progressions. There was just simply nobody open. Couldn't make an accurate enough throw. Ball falls incomplete. Now setting up a big decision here on 4th down.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Roadrunners will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on down.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment, calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And when he does that, he drops the ball right in his hands.
Quarterback gets sacked at his own 2-yard line. Give the defense a ton of credit. They were going for the safety, and they almost got it. Great effort up front by the D.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. The give to the big fullback. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Well, the fullback helping out his offense here, running the football. Nice job finding the hole and getting upfield. Takes a lot to bring this guy down.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Mustangs will call on their punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup.
I'll tell you what, that's great execution between the QB and receiver. They look like they could execute that throw in their sleep. The quarterback took his steps, threw it on time. Great route by the receiver. Nice job securing the catch.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Using the quick game. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
Got him downfield.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has one stop.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio. And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll try the run. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Red pass, it's complete. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Fires to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his progression.
He's loose. You're not getting him on the ground. Still on his feet. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with the first down. The Mustangs are on the move. Wide receiver shows motion. Smith takes the handoff. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest down that run.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Nice job by the defense. 1st and goal situation, you can expect run a lot of the times. They were physical, got in the backfield, stuffed the run.
Quickly complete. Good throw and catch. Takes it down in the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. He caught it. And he will score! Touchdown, SMU! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. UTSA takes over and the offense ready to hit the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Soft spot in the middle. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Comes out throwing on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Barnes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking downfield, it's McCown. Takes the grab on the left. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball a wide receiver. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Really need to find a productive play this time on second and long. He's looking to throw. Whoa, does he turn that loose down the middle. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching them. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it up.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Looking for room at the 25. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's at the 30. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
Fast motion from the offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Well, the most insightful analysis I can come up with on that one is that didn't work. Back to the drawing board to see if there's something that works a little better soon.
Or if I can quote the great Reese Davis, that was very ungood. Not a productive first down play.
How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. And the Mustangs have taken it inside the 20. Quick catch on third down. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Just about set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's McCoy. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
Yeah, and you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, it's McCown. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
On the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
To the air on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The pass falls in. Was incomplete. 8 seconds left.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. What a snag by the defense. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, SMU 14, UTSA 7.
The Mustangs will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's McCoy. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Those 2 first-half turnovers really damaging, and the primary reason they find themselves trailing to start the 3rd quarter.
And this is an offense that prides themselves on taking care of the football and then having explosive plays. You know they're playing angry right now. They're mad. They know they're the reason why they're down in this game, so I expect them to come out here, lighten it up here for the first drive of the second half.
Yeah, and this defense playing fast, playing physical, forcing things into action, forcing those turnovers. They played really well in this first half.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's McCown. Makes the grab down the middle. Still on his feet at the 45. He's off to the races. Inside the 10. Touchdown, UTSA. That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the third. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. Trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
And the Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
We're trying to run the ball on 1st down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Looking for a man. It's Jennings. They're setting up the screen. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
They'll power it inside with the fullback. The Mustangs get the 1st down. After picking up a couple of 1st downs already on this drive, they'll snap it from close to midfield. To the ground with the back. This has been happening all night. They stubbornly keep giving him the ball, and the defense is all over him.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got a good one going here. All tied up in the 3rd. It's 2nd and 10. Starting to feel a little pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. And the Mustangs in the hurry up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Hudson.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Finds his man enough for the 1st. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Got it inside the 30 before he's finally pulled down at the 25. It's a gain of 6.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to the running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do add up.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defense, defenses. It really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this third and short, they're still thinking touchdown. The Mustangs will move the sticks with the first down.
That is how it's done on third down. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the back. Defense coming through and knocking him down for a loss, and that'll be the end of the third period.
We're all tied up.
They've changed ends of the field, now facing third down as they go back to work. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Mustangs pick up the first down.
I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Dropping back, it's Jennings. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Third and goal coming up here. The run from the shotgun. And he's wrestled to the ground.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And now they regain the lead. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Coming out with it, it's McCoy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Trying to find his man on first down. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Second and 10 after the previous play. Quarterback will audible. Looking to pass on second down. He wants to take the top off. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
Yeah, and I like the shot, the aggressive play down the field. We like throwing those jump balls up to my receiver because usually the receiver makes the play and makes the defender look bad. Nice job by the defender getting a hand on it, tipping that ball away from the wide receiver.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. On the run, still looking. And the quarterback caught him too and sacked at 12.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front four to get the job done on third down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it in the middle. It's McCoy. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. Hey, listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Back to throw. It's McCown. Moves away as he feels pressure. Looking for his man in the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Roadrunners racing to the line in the hurry-up.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Feeling some heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense gets set for second down. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the fourth. He's looking to pass. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. And the D deny them on second and goal. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Touchdown, Roadrunners! They've got the lead here in the fourth.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the clutch. In those big moments of right before the half, in the fourth quarter, late in the game, just like right here, you need a score. You got to go take the lead and do everything they can. Now, defense, you're up. I need you to get me a stop.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Motion from the offense. Little touch pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Fires to the right. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. So that defense keeps the lead right where it is and a chance to build on it, David.
Yeah, the defense did a great job. Now, the offense, you know what you're going to get from this defense. They have to be aggressive. They're trying to get the football back later in the game, Jesse.
Because they're going to be so aggressive too, David, you know, on offense now, you have a chance to break one maybe in the run game or finding a one-on-one matchup in the passing game to really pad the lead.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, going up top. Gets it out quickly. And that is a nifty bit of navigation to get through that traffic and get the first down. And the Roadrunners want to pick up the tempo. Leaves it with the running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
It's a great play there by the defense, stopping that run. But now with less than a minute to go, you've got to use your timeout. You've got to try and conserve as much clock as possible to give yourself a chance to win.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Barnes. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down. Timeout call by the offense. 24 seconds left on the clock. The Roadrunners will snap it on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. He caught it. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Timeout called by the defense and 15 seconds to go in this one. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Dropping back, it's McCown. Pressure coming. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock. They made no doubt about it. This one's over.
Well, you could draw a line in the middle, and he would have hit that thing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. After this, it'll be a wrap. Here's the handoff. And they get him on the ground, and that's going to do it. Ball game is over. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a